Puerto Rico, home to more than 3 million people, feels like a different country even though it's actually a territory of the United States. But why did it end up this way? Hey historians, welcome back to the Why in History. I'm your host, Alexander. To understand why Puerto Rico belongs to the United States, we need to go back and look at its history. In 1493, Christopher Columbus landed on Puerto Rico, claiming it for Spain. He brought with him diseases the natives hadn't built immunity to, which led to most of them dying. The rest of the natives were enslaved, but strangely, the Spanish king, Charles I, decided to free them in 1520. By that time, Spain had already taken over the island, and its capital, San Juan, was one of the most important trading centers in all of the Caribbean. Unfortunately for Spain, that also made the island very desirable for other Europeans. In 1595, the British tried to invade San Juan, but they failed miserably. However, they went back 3 years later, and learning from their previous experience, they took the city and burned it to the ground before leaving when they ran out of supplies. Because the British were now gone, Spain was able to retake it. In 1625, the Dutch also tried to invade San Juan, but this time, the Spanish were able to keep control of the city. Even though San Juan was an important trading center, Puerto Rico was essentially Spain's middle child and was shunned in favor of the more successful colonies. With their eternal hate for the Spanish in one hand and their desire for more land in the other, the British decided to attack San Juan once more in 1797. They probably would have taken it, but Spain had come to realize the importance of its colony a few years before, and the British were no match. Around the 1850s, many Puerto Ricans started demanding independence, but Spain quashed the movement by incentivizing loyal Spaniards to move to the island. At this time, Spain really only had two North American colonies left, Cuba and Puerto Rico, a far cry from their once great empire that ruled most of Central and South America. In 1897, Puerto Rico was granted autonomy under the Spanish crown, but very soon, everything would change. In February 1898, an American ship, the USS Maine, was sunk in Cuba's Havana harbor, and even though it's unclear who was responsible, the American public blamed Spain. This, along with Spain brutally suppressing a popular revolution in Cuba, caused the US to declare war in April. 3 months later, the war was over, and the Spanish territories of the Philippines, Cuba, Guam, and Puerto Rico were given to the United States. Over the years, the US has let some of its gains from the war go, but Puerto Rico has remained a part of the US, making it the largest US territory not to be a US state. However, statehood is a pretty divisive topic among the Puerto Ricans. In 2020, a statehood referendum was held, but only 52.5% of Puerto Rico's population voted in favor. According to the UK, which left the EU after a vote showed 52% in favor, this margin is more than enough to make a major decision. But as of the filming of this video, it seems very unlikely Puerto Rico will become a state in the near future. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.